talk with Cody just a wee bit about the way the games are being controlled and the tackling and around the head, the neck area. Were there any surprises in terms of not just your game, but what you saw in the opening round of games? Was it the message clear? They played it as they said they were going to?
Yeah, they were. I think they've been pretty upfront around what they're looking for and where we need to be specifically neater, I guess, around breakdown and the head and it's sacred. There's no hiding that. So I think that we learned a lot, that we need to be a lot neater than we were. You know what I mean? We caught offside a couple of times and just probably a little bit keen. But yeah, I think the messages were pretty clear. So from the start.
They sort of had to talk about it as much as like in pre-season. I guess they had to see it in black and white in the match situation to get it underlined. Yeah,
that's right. I mean, you can talk about it, you can prepare for it as well as you can, but the real life under the game one, that's when you really get tested.
Was it frustrating to that end to cop a couple of yellow cards, given how much you'd been over in the?
Yeah, it was. I think it was never easy playing with 14 men, let alone for 60 minutes. So, but yeah, you just got to get on with it. We've prepared as if we've got yellow cards. We always go through the what-if scenarios. So I thought overall we adjusted pretty well.
Scrum time. There were a couple of scrums in the second half in particular. You made a real statement, probably not just for that game, but for the competition as it goes on. You'd be reasonably satisfied with the set piece away. Yeah,
we've done a lot of work pre-season on our scrum. Obviously, they've said this year there's no pre-engage, so there has to be a gap. But I thought as an 8, it's particularly 5 minutes after half-time, we turned the Chiefs over, and it was a real energy giver for the team. And Mike Alatoa, to be fair, he's had a massive pre-season, and he's come back and he's in great shape. He's leading our scrum really well, and Ollie Jaeger came on as well. And your tight heads are an important part, and I thought they scrummed outstandingly, the pair of them, as Mike especially.
Was there a concern just with the adjustment to the engage there, just with the gap and so on, that it just might impact on stability? It didn't seem to be an issue at all on Saturday night.
Yeah, I think most of the New Zealand teams are on the same page around wanting to just have top quality ball on our ball, so on attack, so that helps.
You've said there's a bit of learning to be done around this tackling. How did the guys come away from a game like that and put that into practice out here as far as avoiding such headwinds?
We just do scenarios of when we have our live sparring session on a Thursday. If the boys are high, they get yellow carded at training.
So you've seen them off for a couple of months. Yep. That's quite well. So it's a live simulation.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Yep. So it costs them at training, it costs them at the game.
Just going back to the scrums, with there was a defensive scrum you had against the Chiefs, and you guys won it. It was about 45th or 50th minute. But is that technique or is it mental? Can you just give us an idea, Jason, as a scrum coach?
There's a bit of both. To be fair, there was a bit of a mindset shift at half time. The boys had a few stern words about what we were trying to achieve, and they definitely came out with a bit of an attitude shift, and we got a bit of a lift from the bench as well, which helped.
What would you expect different from the Stormers as scrum team?
The Stormers, looking at that Waratahs game, they're going to be right up for it. Scrum time, they've got a big forward pack. Kits off at Lucy is reasonably destructive. Played a lot of tests for South Africa, played in France, so we've got to be right up for it, and we will be. But, they're bigger men, bigger athletes, so you've got to prepare a little bit differently.
Would you be worried that this season could be marred by yellow cards around these types of tackles?
No.
Hookers enjoying hooking again, are they?
Yeah, they are.
Is that what sort of with them having to strike? I mean, is that impacting at all? Just that half a man down, I guess, in terms of the weight going into the scrum. I know your halfback's sort of pretty much putting it under his feet, but is it impacting at all?
No, not really. I think that's if anything, it's making the game better because there's no stalemates where the ball just sits in the middle. You know what I mean? So I think that's why they've done it, and I think we've seen so far in the opening rounds and what we've seen in pre-season, and even the India tour last year when they were doing it in the November series, there was no problems. So
biggest issue getting caught out by just such a quick strike, is it?
Yeah, potentially.